Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot Weekend Reading 10th and 11th of October 2020. So I promised you I'd do an Goliath tarot card the other day, and I don't think I did do any of them. So I'm going to kick off with that, a couple of shadow cards, because we've had these weird, vapory, high priestessy, esoteric type readings recently. And I think that the Goliath is the ultimate in kind of shadowy shadow stuff. Well, okay, there's one sticking out already. As the actress said to the bishop. Okay. We want 2 or 3 of these. How are you doing? How is your weekend? What do you do on your weekend? What does anyone do on a weekend? It's like, oh my God. It's like, what's it? Downton Abbey, isn't it? We've said before, the Dowager Countess. What's a weekend? I think now that we're all in this kind of situation, we're all on a what's a weekend. What's a weekend? Okay, let's have, oof. Very interesting energy. No, yes. Oh my God, just knew it. This is like being in a bunch of stags or something. Right, okay. So we have the Sacred Heart, which is an extra card in the Goliath. You've got your 78 cards with the Goliath, the normal stuff, you know, with your major arcana and your minor arcana. Then he's got, I think, 10 extra cards, which are all called L something. So we have L Sacred Heart, the heart and soul of Goliath. Okay, so what's at the heart of the matter? What's at the heart of the matter? Then we go into a whole, you know, well, I'll show you. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I do. It's a bull. We've got the King of Wands here, which is the stag. I love antlers, okay? I think they're so beautiful, okay? They're so, oh, when you just see the animals, kind of, even when they're fighting with them, they're just so gorgeous, aren't they? So we've got a dream catcher in the middle of these antlers, and the antlers are divine masculine energy for me. I think they're, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I always see this, that there are chilies hanging off for the heat, because it's the King of Wands, you know, it's the fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, the glowing white stag. It's pretty beautiful, actually. Something about that that's very moon driven for me. Then we get the Emperor, the ruling father. And look, we've got another animal, which is that, I'm going to make a fool of myself. It's not a goat, but anyway. It's another animal which is divine masculine, Aries energy. We've got the Emperor. Then the third one I pull is a bull, the sacred white, what's that say? Scale, skull, a bull. 6 of Pentacles. That's gorgeous, but can you see there's a whole butting, antlers, horns, thing going on. The devil energy, because the devil is the kind of horned beast of Pan. This is masculine energy at the heart of this. This is got its negative and its positive connotations, so it's got a driven quality. You know, when you've got antlers and when you've got horns, you tend to what do they call that? When, you know, they go for you, they attack, because that's what they do, isn't it? I can't remember what they call it. And there's the negative connotation that sometimes that can be destructive or overbearing. And this is at the heart of it. And I think we've had the Emperor and the King of Swords in reverse, didn't we, the other day? And then we've had a lot of Empresses and High Priestesses in reverse, the feminine energy, the intuition. There's a bit of a battle here that I don't really understand, if I'm honest with you. But it's come up in the readings a lot. There's a contrast. Maybe it's within us about whether we drive something forward regardless. the Mercury retrograde approaching energy won't probably let that happen. I know. But who else was I think she's called Andrea Bocelli. Brilliant astrology woman. Astrologer even. Sorry, my vocabulary is terrible today. Brilliant astrologer. And she always does things loads in advance as well. But she was talking about retrogrades, like Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, and saying that you always want to do the thing you shouldn't be doing, you know. So in other words, in Mercury retrograde, have you ever noticed this? I have. Suddenly contracts are wafted in front of you all the time, and people are like, I need you to sign in the next 3 days. Or something you didn't want to organise comes to fruition, you've got to make a decision and sign again and commit. And you know it's not a good idea. So I feel like maybe it's because we've got Mars retrograde, we feel like pushing something forward which Mercury isn't going to let happen. There's always a good reason for it. At last, got one more card dropped on the floor. Nice. Oh God, that's gorgeous. The Four of Wands. There's your reason. The beaming vessel. What a gorgeous card. Oh my God, I love that. You just hear a train in the background there. The heart of the matter, remember we've had the Ace of Cups come up, haven't we, for loads of days in a row. I feel there's something good to come of this battle, but just to know that we're in it at the moment, and maybe we're going to vacillate in a chariot kind of way between wanting to like butt heads with somebody or wanting to drive an idea forward or something forward, and at the same time feeling the energy of something holding back, okay? It doesn't have to be resolved, and I don't feel like it will be, particularly in the near future. When you go into Mercury retrograde, you slide into this 3.5 weeks to a month of trying to use this energy to your advantage. Let's have a couple of vice versa tarot cards. Of course we get the Hanged Man. Crumbs. And the Hermit. Okay. Hanged Man, he came up in reverse, but I think he's both because it's retro, so we're going to have upright and reverse for the Hanged Man. Sometimes he'll be upright and some days he'll be reversed. Hanged Man with the Hermit. Hermit energy going within, introversion. The wisdom is within. That lamp really lights up. God, I love the vice versa tarot. And there's the back, the full moon again, okay, the 31st, where we get something, definitely illuminating something at that time. And then the Eight of Wands. Now what I'm really interested in is the nighttime one where you get lightning. Something will crack with this, something will shift, but until it does, I'm just having a look at Brian and Wendy Frood. Until it does, it's going to feel confusing as to how you can act on it, or whether you even should. Yes. What a surprise. The Hidden One. Now this character, this is Heart of the Fairy Oracle. Loads of you have asked me where to get these cards. Apparently they've become really expensive. You know, I think I've said before, I bought them at a local shop. Sorry, my camera just went out of battery. I bought these at a local shop probably 2 years ago. They were £18. Old school with a sticker, you know, like when you put on with a sticker gun. £18. And I remember I bought them completely not knowing what they were, but absolutely wanting them. One of those weird things in a tarot shop. So anyway, they are on eBay and stuff, but I'd shop around. The Hidden One is this woman who's part of the tree, and as you go past, she sticks her leg out. Almost just because she can. You don't quite know why she would want to do that, but she does, okay? Maybe it's to make you pay attention. Absolutely beautiful card. I mean, I just love that card. That just sums it up for me. Yeah. and the blessing. That's hidden too. It's complicated energy in a way. It's, you know, for those of you that like things, I mean, who does, but some people do, I suppose, like things to be clear and compartmentalised. Welcome to the next few weeks. Okay, yeah. Archangel Michael has popped up a lot. So he's in the picture, okay, if you want to know something, he's in the picture. Along with study. This is a good time when you get the Hanged Man and you get the Hermit. It's telling you, of course, with things as they are at the moment, there isn't the opportunity to get out as much or at all or whatever the rules are where you live, okay? But go within. The Hermit does study. He doesn't just sit in a cave, you know, on his iPad watching Married at First Sight Australia. Like I do. He's taking stuff in. He's living wisdom. The Hanged Man is the same. Hanged Man is there because he wants to reach the crown chakra. He wants the knowledge of not doing anything so that he can learn. It is that whole thing when I heard this quote from Wayne Dyer, that there was some sort of t-shirt going around, don't just do something, stand there. It's that kind of energy, okay? Go within. It's yin. It's definitely feminine energy versus the masculine, okay? There's a bit of a battle. Poof, I'm going to go and lie down and have a cup of tea and a Twix. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. See you soon. Namaste.